supposed to be in the movie.
Oh yeah. So the initial idea was to try and make an entertaining version of Sherlock. So like take some of the qualities or the things that he was known for, some of the scenarios that he would get involved in, and how can we kind of manipulate that to be more entertaining. So we could try this. All right, so how are we going to work it? I don't know, let's just point the camera at it and see what happens. Why not? It really was just that.
Yeah. It really was.
Road trip.
Yeah! We are also filming for the new episode of Studying Sherlock, and this was part of it, coming to mind, seeing the people. It was incredible.
It was amazing. It's so good to be back talking puzzles.
Yeah.
In various forms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And talk about like creative juices. Is that the right word?
I think so.
Okay.
Without sounding overly erotic, yeah.
Welcome to the Deductionist Season 3, Episode 1. We are in Newcastle upon Tyne for the Minds Convention. Going to play with some of the people who I think are some of the smartest fellas in the world. Let's have a look. In this show, you'll see nothing that's been set up. Everyone that's given their time has done so of their own free will, and they've been informed that if they are to see anything that they don't like, or anything that's happening that isn't exactly how I say it's happening, they are to squeal, shout, raise the roof on exactly what's going on.
So we've made it.
Yay!
We're in the car park from hell. The car park that has no spaces.
That guy's gone rogue. He's just parked.
Oh my.
I like it. We're on level 3, mate. So if there's 5 and it's still this full, looking good.
Have hope. Because no one else will. Wow. Hey Ben. We made it.
We made it, dude.
We made it.
We're in fucking Gotham City. What is it about this that makes me want to climb it?
Do it.
I can't climb it. I want to try. That's the thing. Like this is like a surreal camera in camera thing.
We're getting a bit weird here. Just to sort of like, I'm sorry to just randomly bust out the camera, but we are also filming for the new episode of Studying Sherlock, which we announced earlier, but now we're getting more footage for it as we go along, and this was part of it, coming to mind, seeing the people. It was incredible. The first night, going up and seeing these guys perform.
Ian.
Yeah.
So good to see Ian. Like,
on point. We've seen Ian before, obviously myself.
Was he
getting to see Magic and Mayhem?
Was he in any of the episodes that we did? Or was it just cutaways? Or?
I think we used some of the footage we got from Magic and Mayhem. We didn't actually get Ian in the web series, unfortunately.
Right,
maybe this time round. Maybe this time, you never know. We could get like a little bit of a cutaway. You guys could meet Ian if you haven't met Ian yet.
Ian, if you do end up listening to this and you want to come, and Ian is, I mean, Ian's world class. Ian's world class. He travels all over the world, working. You know, whether it be his mentalist performance, his stand-up performance. Like, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd get to go up there and see a freestyle rapper and it be good.
Yeah. It was freaking cool.
And it be good.
It was good.
It was just.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It's so good to be back hanging around a bunch of awesome dudes talking.
Doing some cool shit.
Talking puzzles.
Yeah.
In various forms.
Yeah.
A bit further forward. would put it to the front if you want, so you've got to hold it like this.
I know what retention means.
He knows what extension means. Oh, what's this going on here? Oh, she's Northern.
They're always Northern.
They're always Northern.
We should probably use this to our benefit, really.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't know. We're talking about our episode.
A study in Sherlock.
A study in Sherlock. Well, first of all, run away to Mines.
Mines
Convention. It's been, what is 2016? 8 years ago? 7 years ago?
7 years ago.
Math.
7 years ago.
Not my forte.
Our math is not mathing. So yes, the study in Sherlock.
First of the Sherlock novels.
Yeah, it's the first ACD, novel.
Ooh.
It is the introduction of the duo itself.
My God.
You know, it's. And
here we are.
Yes. I didn't develop a crippling cocaine addiction for nothing.
And I definitely didn't become a doctor.
But he can perform one hell of an operation.
You should see me put a plaster on. So what does it mean to come back to the beginning?
It's like, the more we do this type of reinvention, the re-exploration, you know, trying to tell our humble versions of the stories that I love, that pretty much shaped what I'm interested in and who I am as a person, to try and in our own way put a stamp on that, of a retelling of a modern twist
That's it.
It's awesome.
And now we're going to a place where we can see other people who have done similar things along similar vein, kind of a community.
And like we've operated as honestly as we possibly can throughout the web series. When you know, when there's something that we've said, you know, we'll try it, and if it doesn't work, you won't see it. That's how it works. If there's ever something that I'll slip in the word trick or effect or something, because we're doing something that is a trick or effect. If you don't if you don't hear that word, we're gonna try some stuff. See how it happens.
Welcome to Newcastle. Yeah!
A Study in Scarlett, the opening story that gives us direct insight into Sherlock and Watson's relationship, how they met, how they ended up living together, Watson's return from the war, Sherlock knows, what he doesn't know, and above all else, a very interesting story about the rise of a criminal enterprise.
Recording.
I'm a cameraman.
I'll be in the bloopers. Okay. So the thing with Sherlock and Watson during this story is there is a lot of judgments based on their first impressions. There's this whole kind of passage of Watson recanting what Sherlock knows and what he doesn't. You know, he's got this many percentage of geology in his head, and this of chemistry, and this of this. And we saw it famously in the BBC Sherlock that, does the sun go around the moon? Does the moon go around the sun? And the judgment that passes based on that first impression. And it's based on nothing, really. And when you think about it, that's something that we do all the time. People might look at me seeing the heavily tattooed guy and assume that I am into heavy metal. You know, people might look at some guy in the gym, really muscular like this, and assume he's one of the gym, we'll bleep this, gym footboys as part of the culture, you know? You assume a woman walking down the street in a short skirt has low morals. You know, this type of really nonsensical judgment-based elements on a first impression. So we're going to play around with that a little bit, right? So, come in, we got some Guess Who cards.
Oh!
Bunch of guys and girls from the world of Guess Who. Right? So you're going to do this.
Okie dokie.
And I suppose everyone at home could try as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's all get involved.
So here's what I want you to do. You're going to follow some simple instructions.
Okay.
You can either put your finger on the screen or you can just follow along in your head as you're watching it, right?
Okay.
So in your head, mentally select any man.
Got one?
Got one? And then from here, move left or right to the nearest woman.
Okay.
You got one?
Yep.
That's a nonsensical thing. It's a judgment that doesn't make any sense at this stage. You don't know why you're making those decisions. You've just arrived at something and then, okay, this is the outcome. Based on what? In the same way that when people look at a pop star on TV and assume they're stupid because they're a pop star based on nothing. Right? So from the woman that you're now on, move up or down to the nearest man.
Yep.
Got one?
Yep.
And then from here, I don't know, let's go a bit different. Let's go diagonally to the nearest woman.
Okay.
And then, how can we change it again? Well, I'll tell you what, go down or right to the nearest man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Done.
A series of quick decisions based really on nothing. Who have you ended up with?
I've ended up
With
Leo.
With Leo? Okay. But I mean, I'd be interested to know if anyone else did.
Speak up, people.
Yeah, speak up now through this medium. But that's the thing with first impressions, with them being inherently based on nothing. You've learned no information. You've got nothing to deduce with at that stage. It's very difficult to preempt that kind of information and where you'll go with that decision, unless if you come round, you notice that there's one there, one extra blue one.
Mr. Bluey. Whoa! Who are you? Doppelganger.
Yes.
Well, very good, mate. Very good. Leo.
Because we're doing the first story,
Yeah.
thought it would be good to try and get that kind of Sherlock and Watson moment of hanging around Baker Street. We've got a little game with the men and women of Guess Who.
Okay.
Various men, various women, various men, various women.
Yeah.
And you are familiar with the term super recognizer thanks to the podcast, right?
I am, yes.
Cool. I put this together as a way of kind of practicing that,
Yeah.
but also would kind of lean into the fact that the folks at the University of Greenwich in London believe this to be like an innate skill. People don't have to try, you've either got it or you haven't.
Okay.
You can't put any process into the first decision because if you were to stop at Emma, say for example, you might base it on the fact that you know someone with similar coloured hair or she looks happier than the person that went before it. There might be some kind of decision that went behind it. So just for the first one, for your one, we'll base it on that kind of innate nothingness, just to arrive at a base. So do you want this one?
No.
How about this one?
No. Yes.
Very quick decision. So here's what we do with this. All I want you to do, and I'll show it that way so neither of us have a look at it now, is just have a quick look, just a quick one. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And then we'll take a couple of random ones from the middle. We've now got a reaction to one person that arguably someone else in there might not share. They might share.
Yeah.
Who knows? So just for the sake of it being random, give them a mix so you don't know where your person is. And then deal them out face up. Okay, cool. I was watching you.
Okay.
If you buy into the connected processes, you have a reaction to an emotional stimulus. In the same way that when you see Becky, if nobody knew that you were with her, it would be obvious to spot that kind of reaction, kind of process, because you bring all that kind of information with you. So just on the back of it then, one could make the argument that, like, if we're looking for patterns with these three people, they might be a family.
Yeah.
Right, this guy's clearly older than these two women, so it might be father and daughters. Or like a dad doing really well for himself, and he's got a young daughter if they were together, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, a second time round, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do. Give them a mix this way. Do you want to mix again?
Sure.
That first time gives me an idea as to who it is you're thinking about.
Okay. Right, mixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me the trait you had in mind.
Teacher.
Teacher. Let's say that was that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Same again, mix them all up. And then lay them out face down, so that way round, in a line. Perfect. I meant that kind of way.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Okay. So I'm going to let you look at each one in turn, just so you get an idea of teacher is here, whoever is here, whoever is here.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So give me one of the traits for the other two women. What were you thinking?
I'm thinking mum at home.
Mum at home. I'd say from your reaction that was one of these two. Is that right?
Yep.
Or is that's the mum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so let's go again. So now we've got a teacher and a mum. Mix them up again. You ready?
Yep. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mum, teacher, something else. Mum, teacher, something else. Mum, teacher, something else. Teacher.
Yeah.
What was the something else?
It was content maker.
So she'll be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mix them all up. So there's no way to tell who is who is who. There exists within these kind of reactions like a perception of like a gender stereotype of sorts, in that you could make the impression that if you were to randomly name like a baker, it might be a man because it's more traditionally held by that position.
Yeah.
Or if you were to name a doctor, it might be held by a man. But if you were to name a nurse, it might be held by a female in that kind of way.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to hold them up.
Okay.
Say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Bartender. IT specialist. Mum. Artist. Musician.
And like, even though you can still split the difference, because you got all the guys on one side and all the women on another. But I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm listening for. You don't. So here's what we're going to do. I'll do it to myself.
Okay.
Give you inspiration. You just make a decision. Point to this side, this. Just so we're separating them into two. Don't think male or female. Just this one, this side, the other.
Okay.
Hipster.
That side.
Teacher.
This side.
Poor personal care.
This side.
Would be in Gryffindor.
This side.
Should have brushed their teeth this morning.
This side. Sorry about that.
So, what was the kind of decision-making process that you were going through?
It was more of the side of male and female.
Okay. You may or may not have known that there were 10 of each. So it was a pile of 10 women and 10 men.
Right.
And you managed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, into one separate pile. It's a weird thing. Let me see how well you did. Okay. Which way around were you spinning it? Was it males one side, females the other?
This side.
So this should be the females.
Yeah.
This should be the men. Mike, Daniel, Eric,
Guys.
Sam. You know what?
Lots.
You managed to separate them all out.
Bloody hell.
It's pretty good going.
There's this one guy who I hope is going, but I have no idea if he is. His name's Christian Grace.
Okay.
And he has a method at the minute for asking someone to think of an object. As long as it's man-made, you can think of whatever you want, just as long as it's man-made.
Yeah.
So car, tyre, my left kneecap, whatever it is in that particular way, you can think of it. And within a few steps, you'll figure out what it is again and again and again and again and again. Nothing written down, no kind of over-convoluted methods, just a few kind of questions, and boom, it's this.
Yeah.
For people focusing on that and looking at that kind of way, I've always been an advocate of trying to get as close as we can to actually, figuring this type of way out.
Yeah.
And I really hope he's there, because I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the hype. I've seen a lot of people who I respect speaking about it. And that'd be really cool.
To see it in the flesh.
Yeah.
Would just be incredible.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
So a study in Sherlock will be exactly that. Yes, we'll be using the study in Scarlett as reference points, and you might get like a brief understanding of a Cliff Notes version of what a study in Scarlett is as a story, totally.
Yeah.
But it's a springboard for other things that we are going to do, springboard for other things that we're going to try,
So Ben,
Yes, sir.
we're at the convention. We've got our goodie bags, as they were. That's cool. That's cool. I've got mine as well. Let's get some stuff out. Yeah.
I got.
Ooh, brand new book.
Is this yours?
Yes, sir. It's a 360-degree camera. I'm just getting the time lapse of everyone coming in. Don't worry, there'll be no volume, no sound, so all your swearing. Right, yes.
Mine's 8.
Mine's 8.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. There's a lot in there.
Yeah, mate, this is all effects from all of the performers. And this year, no dick pics.
Oh. I mean, I'll keep sending them in. At some point, they will publish them.
But look at that. How class is that?
That's awesome. Ah, love it. Right, good little keepsake.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Yeah.
The Mind's
Very
good
nice.
bag.
Mines.
You're some real decent dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talk about like creative juices. Is that the right word?
I think so.
Okay.
But that was sounding overly erotic. Yeah. Who's in?
Board's in. Good evening.
You are officially part of the web series.
Board's in the web series. Yes. Well done, Board.
Hey.
We love you a long time. I don't know why I said that.
Cool.
We're now at Minds in a break between all of the stuff that's going on, just hiding out in a quiet dealer's hall. We're about to go and get a live podcast on the go.
We're not on our own.
Oh, we're not? Hey! Dan's preparing to juggle some kittens for us.
We've disturbed his sleep. Whee!
I was napping. They haven't paid for a room.
Mate, that's got to stay in.
Oh,
That's got to
brilliant.
stay in. And then whenever you've reached maximum, just whip it back.
To the middle, all the way back.
Right the way back.
People talk about how can you practice, how can you train, how can you perfect what you do. This is a golden opportunity, right? We're driving, we're on the motorway, we're in the middle of, I don't know where we are, to be honest. Within reason, pick any one of these cars that you can see, not going that way, the one's going this way, but any one that's in front of us.
I'm gonna go for... I know cars, what's that one there? Is that a Vauxhall? Let's go. Disappear. Oh, there's two vans in the way.
Just pick a car, motherfucker!
The Leon! He's gone as well. He's gone.
Okay, we'll chase him. That's great. So the idea now is to profile the person that's driving, based on what we can see, which was a white Seat Leon, right?
That's the one.
So white Seat Leon's typically a family car.
Holy shit, we're actually after him.
I'm actually chasing it. The Seat brand is based around family, it's based around travel, it's based around intercontinental travel and this type of thing. So, whatever lane I pull into slows down.
Oh, I see him. He's between the two lorries. He's not actually between, I can see between the two lorries. If he's between the two lorries, we're about to crash.
So I'm going to go for white male, mid to late 30s, quite skinny build.
Okay.
On his own in the car.
Yep.
Slightly bearded. And bear in mind, you can qualify this. There's been no way for me to see the person by now.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't even pick a car at first.
Right.
It was literally just a grab at the last second.
I would say the type of person would be a smoker.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Kia. No, people can see it's a Kia. We'd have to go back and dub it. We're trying to find people in the traffic, and then that's basically the game. And then you check to figure out whether your deductions match.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wherever he is now, he can't be too far ahead.
I don't know. The sat nav says 13 minutes of traffic.
He might be there still.
And so the car, from what I saw at the back end, was also slightly dirty around the bumper. You know, it's going to be more obvious on a white car, obviously, because it's white.
Yeah.
But what we'll know about the fact that it doesn't really go through a lot of cleaning, doesn't really go through a lot of maintenance.
Basically, mate, pull your finger out,
So we can also say that it very likely isn't stored in a garage.
Yeah.
It very likely is stored, therefore, on a side street.
Okay, so you have an idea of where he might live now.
Right? So you can start to pull all this together. I'm not actually going to chase him through to his home to find out where he is there.
No, chase him! Come off the 2 hour, 11 minute journey we have ahead of us.
The very loose reference to the fact that he to Jeffo has a taxi and some pills.
Watch yourself. He's out and about like Beetle.
Sorry, I'll zip him up.
This is a game that provides the ultimate test for people. It first featured in, I don't know whether you've seen it, BBC Sherlock's episode 1. There's a serial killer on the loose, getting people to commit suicide. And at the end, well, he pretty much tracks Sherlock down. It boils down to this game. And Sherlock doesn't really understand it at first, and then there's this really beautiful line where he goes, "I'm going to talk to you. Then you're going to kill yourself." We have the bad ones and the good ones. Okay. The good ones they have tastes like blueberry, watermelon, raspberry. Nice tastes.
Okay.
The bad ones have tastes like black pepper, stinky socks. Really unpleasant ones. This is the good one. You can choose any good one you like, then just drop it onto my hand. So look away, reach your hand out, and just choose any one you want. Yeah, and then just drop it into my hand. Okay. Reach out, take any of the good ones, and then just drop it onto my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Any ideas?
Flavour-wise, or colour? Do we give flavour?
It just, if you have no idea, that's the better thing. And then any one of the bad ones, same thing without looking.
Same thing. Okay.
Without looking, and pop it onto my hand. Okay. Any bad one. Right out. There you go. Drop it down. Okay, good. This. Now.
Okay.
Here's the aim of the game. We both take the pills. I keep calling them pills. They're jelly beans. We both take the pills. But in this instance, the saying goes like this: it's not chance, it's chess.
Okay.
And there is only one move. Now, whatever, just so there's no funny language and you understand all of it, just clearly, I'm not saying that you wouldn't, but just so there's no disputable points. Whichever bottle you don't want, I will take that pill. That B. Okay? Right. So just so that's clear. But as I said, though, there is one game of chess here, and there is the move. The move is simple. That's the only move. Now the question becomes, then, did I give you the good pill? Or did I give you the bad pill? Or is it just a double bluff? Or is it a triple bluff? You know?
Yeah.
And this is all about those decisions that we can make and how far I can influence or get inside your head to make you think the right thing so that I end up taking the good pill. I have $1,000.
That'll do.
$1,000 that says you'll play this game with me. You want to play?
Yeah.
You do? Alright.
No.
Just take it and put it away in your pocket. I'm not going to say anything else now, in case you think I'm influencing you.
I really don't want to be eating a bogey or...
Well, who knows which one you pick? That's why I offered you the choice, but I wanted it to be a surprise. So,
okay.
Did I give you the good pill or the bad pill? Which do you want? And I did bring a drink just in case, so you can wash the foul taste out.
I feel like this is kind of like deal or no deal. We talk a lot, but really there's no way of working it out. Which box is it in? It doesn't matter because nobody knows.
I do want to take that one. Yeah,
You take that one, I'll take this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so we're clear, so we said before, this is the one you don't want, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. flavour was it? Well, more importantly, I can see your reaction. Was it pleasant?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, give me this one.
So you don't want this one?
No.
Right, okay. Take the lid off.
Okay.
And at the same time, do you need this?
Well, it's not that nice.
Good ones, bad ones. Okay? Which ones do you want to choose first?
I'll go with the good again.
You want to choose the good ones first?
Yeah.
Again, just like before, so you don't know which flavours are coming.
Right.
Just reach out and take whichever one from the bad one.
Okay, bad one first.
Oh, you do good one first, do you?
Okay. Alright, let's okay, just a bit like these.
I think I'm going to try this one again.
Okay. And again, just like before, just so we're clear, this is the one you don't want.
Yeah.
Do you want to swap?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This is a legitimate offer. Do you want to swap?
Nah, I'm alright.
Have a drink, mate.
That's not good.
Now, I obviously know which one's which because I'm the evil wrongdoer in this game.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go with this one.
Okay. So this is one you don't want, yeah?
I don't want that one. I want this lovely tasting one. Spoiled again.
So you got the evil one again, yeah? Oh.
Lovely, pleasant taste. I like the taste of dog poo.
Sherlock's quoted as saying in the books, in the original books from Conan Doyle, the world is full of obvious things which nobody by chance ever observes. And same was pointed out in the show. The gun. Sherlock goes, I'll take the gun. He spots that it's a fake immediately, and so has no compunction.
Yeah.
Which you didn't do, which if you get the money out of your pocket, your reason for doing that is fake. It even says across the top, the fun money. They're not real.
Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Travelling from America to England, Jefferson hopes sought to wreak his revenge by playing a dangerous game. We all saw the reworkings from the BBC. From the original story, this is a man that travelled to avenge the death of his loved one. He was kidnapped and murdered. He tracked them down and finished them off. Enoch Drebber, you are no more, my friend.
Hello, Maddie. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Maddie.
So, what does Sherlock and Watson do best, besides drugs?
Solve crimey wine.
Solve crimey wimes. Wibbly wobbly crimey wimies. So we've got here, you know how policemen carry around their notepads?
Yeah.
This is mine for making notes. So we got a bunch of differing things. Do you need to see as well? So baseball bat. It follows the same kind of premise as Cluedo, in that there are people, weapons, and locations. So a baseball bat would be a weapon. China would be a location. Knife, axe. That's pretty savage. The nuclear bomb. You know, because I'm going to have to reference piles, and not reference piles themselves. Obviously, that would be horrendous. But we got an office. We got Mike Roft. Another name. And
Mike Roft.
Knuckle dusters. Right. So when I reference a particular pile, this will be the pile of locations. This will be the pile of characters, and this will be the pile of weapons. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so the way all good murderers are figured out, because rather than you trying to figure out the victim, you're going to be the murderer.
Yeah.
The person you choose is going to be the person you're going to kill. The weapon is how you're going to do it, and the location is the location. Okay. Right? Just go through, take the top one, take the bottom one, but just go through yourself and take one out.
Yeah.
You feel good about your choices in life.
We shall soon see.
I mean, you'll note as well that they are plain backs. There's no rounded edges, so we can't mark them. No way around. I mean, obviously we know you've not picked an office mic or knuckle dusters, but that's what it is. So pop it down on the table. Yeah, I mean, just so it's separate. Gives those.
Yep.
Thank you. And then we'll get rid of the locations.
Same again?
Yeah. Near the bottom. Go right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so I don't touch them. Now, you have a choice in terms of how you want to give away these clues to me. Okay. Do you want to pick all three of them up and get a full scope for the entire story, or do you want to do one at a time?
One at a time.
One at a time it is. So, if memory serves, that was the weapon, the name, and the place.
Yeah.
All right. So, because I'm not as good at guessing names as I am the other things, it's a differing kind of information.
Yeah.
A name is much more cerebral. It only exists in people's heads unless you're able to peek at a piece of paper or, secretly get a look inside their wallet, that kind of thing, which, as we know, a mentalist would never do. Would never do. So, we'll go for the name first.
Yeah.
Right? So that was the name card, right?
That was.
All right. Take the name.
Okay.
Can you at least pronounce it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you want me to try and go for the first name or the second?
Second name.
Second name. Of course you do. It's always the harder name, right?
Yep.
Adam or Gollum-Morley. Okay.
Just every time.
God damn it! All right. So the first question would be have to be kind of indirect, but as it's a different setting to an interview, it's obviously a different kind of question. So do you at least know anyone like famous, dead, alive, over time, whatever it is, that has this second name?
I think I do. Yeah.
Okay, you think you do, so that more than likely means celebrity, famous person, that kind of thing. Cool. Okay.
Or at least a name that sounds like that.
Or at least a name that, I mean, that works, because I know your likes, I know your interests, I know, the kind of movies you watch, the kind of TV shows you like. So more than likely then it would be something connected to comics, fantasy, that kind of thing.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Who do you find more interesting? The villains, the heroes, or the anti-heroes?
Yeah, villains. Classic villain.
Cool. Just so you know, your cheat gave you away at the start then, so this is more than likely connected to a villain name, yeah? Cool. Okay. Popular villain names. There's no real juicy villains of late, so it's more than likely going to be a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
You thinking of Michael Rosenbaum?
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Rosenbaum. Lovely. Good old Lex Luthor. I think that is his actual name as well.
Yeah.
So your choice now: weapon or place, location, whatever it is.
Place.
Place. Take the place. Have a look. Not like you've been to a nuclear explosion. I know that's a weapon, but the question I'm about to ask: could you at least imagine yourself there, regardless of whether you've been or not? Is there enough recognisable things that? Cool. So, imagine yourself doing whatever you might be doing, feeling whatever you might be feeling, seeing whatever you might be seeing, touching. You're in a brothel. Okay. So, just concentrate on whether it would match for the time of year that we're currently in now. So as in, would it be just as cold? Would it be hotter? Would it be too cold? Would it be too warm?
I would say this time of year being like getting colder.
Okay.
That kind of time.
You're a good criminal helping me out in this investigation. I appreciate it. No, I can work with that. Right. So just think about then whether you've actually been to a place like this. Think about whether you've actually been to a place like this. And do you remember our phrase before, can you imagine yourself there? You responded very well to that type of thing. So when I ask you a question like this and we hold the answers up against one another, it would mean that you've likely not been to somewhere like this. Yeah. So that's what we have to do through the interview process. We work through a finite piece of data to try and figure out which one it is that's happening the other side then. So traditional place, yeah?
It is a traditional place. Traditional place.
Think about the likelihood of whether Michael Rosenbaum might be found in somewhere like that.
Okay.
Very unlikely, judging by that reaction. Very unlikely.
What?
Very unlikely. Okay, so cold, traditional. It'll be somewhere like the Tibetan mountains, like a monastery, cold, snowy mountaintop, something like that. Yeah. Can we see? Turn it up as well. Still put a pie in the sky. Okay, last one.
Right. So this is the weapon.
Your weapon.
Okay.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Do you at least know how to use it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You're doing very well holding on to your laughter. You're doing very well. Your cheeks were very tight. Picture Michael Rosenbaum. So you are about to bludgeon Michael Rosenbaum in Mount Fuji. Fuji camera? Fuji camera.
Yeah.
With whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for saying yes, because I snuck in the word bludgeon, so that obviously takes out feather boa. I appreciate that.
Bastard.
It's going to be the bog brush, isn't it? What is it? The knuckle dusters. Oh!
To be fair, the laugh wasn't throw you off. I just thought of fisting. Fisting Michael Rosenbaum.
To say, you're a fucking wizard, mate.
It's exciting.
That's incredible.
Just to put in context, we've just seen something.
We've just seen something.
Oh my fucking sweet Jesus.
Wow.
No filter, you can say what you feel.
I thought of an object. He touched me, not inappropriately, and then told me what it was. I didn't feel like I was being fished. I felt like I thought of something. It's this. Yeah. And now think of this. It's this. Yeah. It's amazing. Mate.
Alright, let's get him in the boot of the car.
You good?
We're good.
Okay, so it's... What time is it?
Is it 12 something?
It's 1:05. Wait a minute. And there's actual DIY going. So
we went out thinking there was tomfoolery occurring in the corridor of the hotel.
And there's literally, I don't know, maybe about 8 or 9 gigantic Middle Eastern men and one woman battering a door with a hammer.
All staff.
Yeah. So we walked out. She was like, "Oh, so sorry." We were like, "Yeah, okay, fair enough."
I'm gonna fly up my arse.
Listen, we were ready to go out into battle over a door.
I picked heat up at one point.
Mate,
well, then back away.
I only managed to put my shirt on.
5 stars.
So we've just finished here at Mines for the day. It's an incredible convention. I hope you check it out soon, whether you're in the country or whether you aren't. There's really no excuse. It's the end of the episode. We're going.
Bye. in this episode. There'll be more of this.
Let me back up right and look.
The great return to level 5, because that's where the car's parked. A study instead.
That's the hiatus. Let's go. So that's the end of our study in Sherlock. Thank you. Well, let me try that again. So that's the end of A Study in Sherlock. Thank you again for watching and tuning in. Make sure you leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. It is free. And we'll see you next time for another episode.
Mate.
Yeah.
Is that the sound of an east wind coming?
An Ostwind.
That's better.
Goodbye, Newcastle.
Goodbye, Newcastle upon Tay.
You were fun.
And so we face your final bridge now.
We're done.
The post-Mines meltdown. The post-Mines meltdown. No, this is the impromptu blindfolded drive. Not that all blindfold drives are impromptu anyway. Right, so set it again. Since we lost the Seat before.
Oh yeah, just as context, we're on our way home now, and we're going to do one of the final effects for you. We're going to do the chasing down Hope, and by Hope we mean just a car. So what are we going to do?
So the idea of mine is to kind of rework just a driving-based deduction game that I do with the family, with myself when I'm traveling from place to place to place, in order to keep myself fresh and focused and whatnot. So we're basically going to profile the driver based on the car.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to look ahead.
Pick any car you want. And like, if you can't see who's in front of these guys here, say like, I don't know, the third one after this Honda. Or whatever you want.
Second lane.
This lane.
Yeah.
Right.
The one in front who's indicating to go
the
now
one.
into the left.
Okay.
I didn't see what make he was.
Yeah, it's fine. Cars of that size are a family.
Right, let's begin the chase sequence.
Yeah, it's quite a new brand, but properly clean, so there'll be a family. Room for young kids. No way to tell if there are young kids in there. And when I say room for young kids, I mean specifically there'll be toys or like a car seat or something that indicates that they are young, and not just empty chairs. I'm saying that there'll be room for kids in there. More than likely, it will be a woman driving. No, I'm going to change. More than likely, it will be a male driving. Population density and statistics in the area dictate that this will be a white family. Let me think. Can I recall the stats? Stats say 41 to 44, if all is right. This is a Volvo 20 plate. So there'll be a business person edge to it. There'll be a business person edge. So the room for all the kids stuff, but dark colours, maybe leather interiors, this kind of thing. It'll look pristine, chic, cleaned inside as well as out. Is that enough? Do you want me to keep going?
That's pretty good. Okay,
all right.
That's plenty.
Well, if they have got the business edge, it would be non-smokers, sunglasses, 10 and 2 position because they're focused and concentrating. Wouldn't be anyone that drives like this.
This is a lot from one car.
This guy's just
it's getting away! Sorry, back to the chase sequence.
Yeah, we are chasing now, so just keep it rolling and I'm not losing the Volvo.
It's not happening again.
I might undertake him just to see if we can get it. So we'll pretend you're pointing at me, so he doesn't think that we're hounding him, and then I'll be gesturing and whatnot, so he thinks that we're talking to me and stuff. We're doing the vlogs, and I'll be gesturing because I'm going to lose him. This Vauxhall's slowing down.
Oh shit! He's gonna. The intensity of it all.
Well, we'll time lapse this stuff. Keep it on.
Yeah.
Driving, or she's driving like a younger person though.
Yeah.
There's a
of speed and bumper to bumper stuff happening. So if that's the case, then all of the family stuff is still there. But we bring the family dynamic down first, kids. Oh yes, mate.
Oh, nice. I see someone in there. In the mirror. It's a boy. It was a young lad.
Was a young lad.
It was a young lad.
So yeah, we well, last minute readjustment. Well,
I'll just turn to you.
Last minute readjustment. We didn't get the age right. What did he look like?
About maybe 20-ish,
Okay.
20, 21. Shaved head, like a young modern haircut, quite thin. I suppose.
Sunglasses?
Yeah, sunglasses.
Boom!
Fashionable, I suppose, inclined.
Fashionable. Clean inside as well as out.
It looked it.
It's coming up on my side. So we'll keep talking to me, see if we can get some stuff and whatnot.
Was that him?
Yes. He's got a kid seat in the back.
Oh, yes!
Nailed it! Woo! Apart from the age. I tell you what would be nice. This is just an idea that's occurring to me now. Shall we try and get Christian?
Yes!